Hey guys, alright, so we are in Lightroom now, and here's the image I was going to use just as an example. It was a cool storm rolling through the area. I was able to get some lightning and some great color in the clouds, so this should take the color changes pretty well. But anyway, there's 3 ways that I like to adjust my colors in Lightroom, and the first one here is the HSL Sliders, Hue, Saturation, Luminosity, and you could really affect how your skies and things with lots of color look by just sliding these hue sliders around a little bit. So it has for each color. So there you can see we can bring in some pinks, the blues we could take a little more teal, and then you can control, you know, the luminosity of each color. So you want it to be brighter, darker, give it more mood, and then also the saturation is great. You pull that out. So if you have a color that is kind of interfering, you can really tone that down or make something pop. Just the opposite. So this is a great way to take control of your colors in Lightroom. So I do this usually a lot when I come back from Photoshop and I'm just fine-tuning a few colors, just because I like the way the HSL slider works in here. Alright, so the second way you can adjust your colors here is with the split toning module, and this can be great to just add a bit of a kind of a color grade to your image. So just for simplicity's sake here, we'll just choose this yellow, and then here on the shadows we'll choose the blue, and you can see how that will affect the tone and color, so you can really get some different looks from the split tone module. And you can go with any hue and any kind of balance of those two. But yeah, but the split toning is great to give it like an overall tone, just highlights and shadows separately, and then you can balance that level in between the two. So it can be very helpful if you want to give your image like a unique look like that, like a color grade. Alright, so a third way to adjust your colors in Lightroom is down here at the very bottom. It's the color calibration module, and this will alter the fundamental tones of your color. So it kind of adjusts primary, secondary, and anything you adjust after this, kind of all the colors are affected. So we'll do something simple here. It's just like a orange and teal color grade. Take your blue primary up to say 70, and then do your red primary over to the oranges to maybe half of that, like 35. And you can see how that starts to really affect your colors. And then if you go back up to, like, say the HSL, now when you change your oranges, it's gonna kind of affect different parts than it would have before we adjusted the calibration. So it's a very powerful module, and it's something that I do use quite a bit. Where it really helps is if you're creating a preset for like a branding project, or you want a certain look. It's a good starting point for images for like a set or a product or a specific shoot. So it can be very powerful, and it's something that you should definitely try and play with, because it will sometimes give you results you're not really expecting. So it can be a creative tool too. So, but yeah guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I appreciate you watching. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that like, share, and comment if you enjoyed the content, and we will see you next time. Thanks guys, peace.